morning. It is day 15 and we are halfway through. I have just woken up, but I wanted to jump right on here because the reason I woke up is my phone was buzzing because my Instacart order's already here. I put my order in last night before I went to bed and I woke up, and within 10 minutes of waking up, I now have all of this awesome stuff. I'm so excited. So, yeah, that's it. All right, I'm going to go have some coffee and wake up a little more, and then I'll come back on after the day's gone on a little longer. Hope you're having a good halfway through if you are doing Whole30, and if not, hope you're still having a good day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Hello. So it is day 15, which means we are halfway through. For the most part, today went really well. Whole30 wise, today went terrifically. I woke up today and I wasn't too hungry, so I just had a small breakfast. But last night, when I went to bed, I went through Plate Joy and put my Instacart information in for today with my grocery list. And I actually woke up to the Instacart person verifying all the shopping that they had been doing. So they were actually already on their way here. So before I was even actually awake and out of bed, really, they were here. I hadn't even made my coffee yet, which was pretty great. So I went ahead and did my good morning thing right away because I thought that was pretty awesome. Let's see. The other thing about that, though, is I forgot that Instacart sort of overshoots on the initial pending charge that they put on your card. And I have mine hooked up to my debit card. So last night I put the order in, I had what I needed, and then it overshot enough that my account went just negative, like not even $5, but enough that my little alert came up and it was like, ooh, you are overdraft and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, man. Okay, so it's like 2 in the morning, almost 2 in the morning, and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to go fix this. So I grab money. I had money with me, I just hadn't gone to the bank. So I grabbed money, I go to the ATM. We have a bank that's not too far, but I was wary about like walking with cash in the middle of the night, so I went and got my car, drove to the bank, parked right outside, went in, put the money in. I'm like, everything's okay. Get in my car, go to turn it, and it won't turn on. And I'm just like, you have got to be kidding me. Like, I was so tired, and then I didn't sleep right away, and then I was awake a little bit, and then I decided to put my list together, and then I get to the bank, and I'm like, okay, this is it. And then I'm sitting in a car that's not turning on. So I was like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? So it was weird, though, because as much as I was thinking, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? What I was feeling was, all right, whatever, which is so bizarre. So I just sat there for a minute and then tried it again. I messed with the shifter and then I tried it again, and I knocked on the little thing underneath because I watched a YouTube video that said if it's your start lock and you open the thing and you pull out a piece and you hit it with a hammer, it'll start again. But I didn't want to open my dashboard, so I was just like hitting the bottom, kind of where I thought it might be. Tried it again, it didn't work. I think I was there for a little over 20 minutes, probably 20, 25 minutes. And it started. And so I drove home and parked in a spot that I knew would be legal, because the place that I was at would have turned illegal at like 8 in the morning. And so I parked in a place that I knew would be legal as long as it took, in case something happened, and went inside and went to bed. And then woke up this morning to the Instacart people, which made me happy. Which, I mean, because of that, I needed to call anyway to check in to be like, I need to make an appointment for my car since it had done that before. But now I was like, at 2 in the morning this happened. I need to do this again. I almost had to like, I don't even know. Like, the biggest thing would have been that I would have had to wake up to be at my car again before 8 so that it wasn't like illegally parked without me in it. But that's just awkward. So I called, I made an appointment. They couldn't fit it in today in the time that I had before I had to go to rehearsal. And I was like, well, the last time this happened, I was able to drive around again, so it probably won't be a big deal. I'll just go to and from rehearsal tonight. And then tomorrow morning, I'm taking the car in. So I made an appointment for tomorrow morning. However, tonight, I'm like all relaxed. My life is good. I'm doing my thing in the morning and then in the afternoon. And I'm like, okay, everything's okay. I go down to the car to get to rehearsal and it won't start again. And I'm just like, you have got to be kidding me. So I panic a little bit because now I actually have to be at a rehearsal. I call my music director to let her know to see where she is because she's in Chicago and we're both driving out of the city to get to rehearsal. Not terribly far. It's closer than the other show I was doing is, but it's still outside of the city, and so we still have to drive there. She's actually just on her way, and she's like, oh, just give me your address, I'll swing by and pick you up. And I'm like, are you sure? I think we might be late. She's like, no, don't chance it. Because like while I was talking to her, my car started, so I'm like, well, maybe I can just drive. And she's like, yeah, and then your car gets stranded in Elk Grove and your car's in the suburbs, and how are you gonna get it then? And I'm like, good point. Okay. So I hung up the phone. She came and got me. I called my producer, let her know that we were going to be a little bit late. We had a meeting scheduled for before the rehearsal. We made it before the rehearsal. We even got the tail end of the meeting in and all that. So it actually wasn't too bad. And then she and I got to talk on the way to rehearsal and on the way from rehearsal. And now we're actually going to drive together on Saturday's rehearsal so that we can talk on the way there and back again because it was really helpful. I was just like, are you kidding me? So my car is messed up right now and I hope it gets fixed. And it's under warranty, but I don't know, I don't know what that covers. You know, you get it and then you're like, well, this is going to cover things. And then you get in there and they're like, oh, well, it covers everything except that one thing that's wrong with it. And you're just like, oh, you gotta be. Anyway. So that happened. Not Whole30 related, but it's going on. Tomorrow morning, so I made an appointment for my car to get looked at like at 9:30. So I figure I'll get up in the morning and then try to head out there and see how many times it takes before my car starts or how long it takes me to start my car. And hopefully not very long. Hopefully I get there, they do a diagnostics, they can fix it or figure it out. And then I do work tomorrow, but local, so it's not as big a deal. And the place I'm working is actually just down the street from the car dealership. So I am planning to bring some stuff with me so that if I need to, I can just stay there or stay local to there so that I can go right to work if I need to. I was just like, I woke up this morning, or I got home last night and I was like, oh my gosh, tomorrow I can sleep as long as I need to, and it's going to be such a stress-free day. And then I just go to that first rehearsal and it's a read-through and I'll be able to talk about my vision and it'll be fine. And then the car thing. And and now tomorrow I'm waking up in the morning earlier to go drop my car off so that I can make sure that there's enough time to get it there, and then also that there's enough time for them to do what they need to do in case they can before I get to work. And so, yeah, it's just... it's just been crazy with that. But all that said, with all of that going on, food today was great. It was enjoyable. I had a small breakfast, and then I was really happy when I was making my lunch and like putting it together. Then I took some coffee with coconut oil with me and some snacks, like some carrot sticks and almond butter to rehearsal. I drank the coffee, but I never made it into the carrot sticks and almond butter. Got home, still felt super even as far as like my temperament goes. Hung out for a bit, chatted, and then made dinner, and I wasn't stressed about it, and I wasn't like, I was hungry because it was time to eat, but I wasn't hungry like I need food. And then I ate and it was great, and it was another Plate Joy meal and I really enjoyed it. And now I feel good, and it is a little bit late, but it's not crazy. Okay, so I was just looking at the video that I made and I went so long the microphone decided to silence me and all of a sudden my voice disappeared. So I'm going to do a quick wrap up here. I know what I was going to say was something about yoga and how I hadn't done it yet, but I was about to. Haven't done yoga yet. I'm about to, and how I've missed the last couple days, but it actually feels good that even though the challenge is 31 days of yoga, the fact that I've missed 2 days and I'm about to start back up feels really good. A lot of times if I miss a day, it's like the whole thing's a wash. And tonight I feel like, no, the last 2 days were really hard and really busy. And it doesn't make sense to do things that I know aren't going to help. And so it's okay to wait until it is. And it is today. And so today I'm going to jump back on it. And then I'll see about the other 2 days that I missed somewhere along the line. They'll work themselves in, or I'll go back to them, or whatever. But I'm not going to talk too long because this computer has already decided that I don't need to be heard once, and I'm just going to leave it at that. So I hope you guys have a great night. Hope you had a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.